I tell you what, let's do a pop introduction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey!
I don't have a recliner.
Welcome
I'm
back.
sitting on my bed at the moment.
What are we saying? This is episode 7.5, didn't we?
Attempt number 3,000.
Yeah. Because
There's been a lot of hiccups on the way to this.
We've already filmed this yesterday, but once again, technical problems because we're chimps. Well, I'm a chimp. So we did actually record with another guest. That went a bit bandy. What bandy? We had the Prime Minister's speech and everyone had to self-isolate, and it was only short and it was all a bit ming-mong from the news, so we cut it short. We've still got that. We still probably use it. But then we're going to add to it with this little side thing. I've got all my windows open for some fresh air as well, so there might be a bit of traffic noise.
So we are currently in, what is it, day 3 now? I've lost track of days, to be honest.
It
Day
feels like
3.
it's been about 8 months.
Day 3 of isolation / lockdown / quarantine / whatever you want to bloody call it.
Yeah.
Who's going a bit nuts?
I must be, because I'm turning to Ricky, except for I'm drinking Red Bull a normal hour a day.
Why are you drinking Red Bull at 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah, I know. That's you. Terrible.
It's by far the funniest thing I think I've ever seen.
Yes, that is true. But yeah, so this always plaguing. This is consuming a lot of my time. Is fighting with technology to make stuff work. It's driving me and updating things. I spend my whole life updating things. That's it. So from the minute I come home, whatever I turn on will need an update. Or the telly, the PlayStation, the PC, the iPad, my phone, whatever I do.
Do you not have stuff set to auto update?
Yes, which even winds me up even more because even though I've got it in, some apps will update and other things won't, and it drives me bananas. In fact, I had a conversation with lovely Ian about this because Ian agreed with me. He said, I think exactly the same.
It always seems to be the PlayStation, though.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah, but that's
always.
the worst one. All games consoles are the worst for it. But then PCs aren't much better. But the only difference with PC, it normally does it quite quickly. But everything needs, if you've got the same game like Fortnite on a couple of different devices, they'll all need updating all the time. Like my phone, because I've got Fortnite on there for Frankie. Like that would need updating all the time. More so than the consoles. So that's a Joe rant going on here.
It is. The only thing about recording like this is the constant interruptions.
If there's chocolate going about, can I have some?
There ain't. I left one left.
One.
That was the worst one.
Who wants the last chocolate? Go on then.
Right, can you not go away? Go away. Right.
I like the way he goes, there's none left, there's only one left, and your missus has gone, right, there's one left. Who wants the last one? Like, Ricky's been stockpiling all the safeguarded stash of food.
Well, no, the funny thing is, so they are chocolates that the kids bought her for Mother's Day. And she gave them to me last night and said, oh, have a couple of those. I can't eat all of them. And she left about half the box. So as I was playing Warzone, just tucked into them.
Bonkers. It's bad, isn't it? It's
terrible.
I feel like I'm putting on weight. I feel like I need to exercise more. I've gone full Tom Hanks. I'm going to keep using that gag. I'm going full Tom Hanks, Castaway. Yes, I've got a Wilson ready. But other than that, look at that. Look at me. I'm the furriest I've ever been. I'm turned into a squirrel.
Do you know what's quite funny? Is I'm not the furriest I've ever been.
Oh, Rick. Oh, too much information, Ricky.
All right, chill out.
And look, Chris is going there as well.
I'm hoping I can actually grow a full beard this time.
But
what I think we need to do, because I think the people need to see this, and it still makes me laugh every time I see it. We need to show them the picture of Ian. We need to show him because it was in the other episode that the audio got lost for. It needs to be done. When you showed me this, honestly, I died. Absolutely died.
Basically,
as many of you remember Ian from the podcast last week, essentially the last episode that we put up, for anyone that's watching it on video, Ian decided that it'd be a good chance, because we're now essentially off for at least 3 weeks, possibly more, that he would see what he actually looked like if he shaved his hair off.
Can I tell you, this is magical.
Honestly, the first time I saw that, it made me laugh so much. It makes me laugh every time I see it.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello.
He looks
I want to know-
photoshopped.
He
I would-
genuinely looks like a tit.
He actually looks photoshopped.
Oh, it's so
Oh.
bad. I might do the same. I might.
It
do
looks
the
like an
same.
E-fit, like the police are asking for information on him. It looks like someone's
Yeah.
drawn him.
Has anyone seen this nonce?
Yeah, I might do the same. Just go for an upside down look to get all the hair off my head and then just have a beard.
But the thing is, I'm not at an age. Right? I'm 33. By the way, it was my birthday. We missed my birthday on the podcast. But anyway,
We did. Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy
birthday.
Chris.
I had it all planned out. I was going to have us all in little hats with them things. But yeah. So that plan fell flat in its face. But fuck you, Corona. But yeah. So Ian's got a bit stir crazy. I think we're all going to be stir crazy. But I'm at that age where I don't. If I shave my hair off, I worry about it coming back because I'm thinning out.
We were talking about this before the podcast started
Yeah.
because I am, exactly the same. It's slowly creeping back and all along the sides.
I think once-
losing it.
Ricky, once you've got hair like me and you, once you commit, Chris, wise words for you, but you're very thick and hairy, so you've got loads of it. But he's got a bear. I once saw him topless and I thought he was wearing a jumper. Honestly, it's crazy. Why are you wearing three jumpers, Chris?
Very
Huh?
much the same.
but
What?
once you take it off,
Hold on. Can we
won't
just
come back.
address this topic, Chris? You're at home. Why are you wearing a hoodie?
Because I am.
It's like it's cold, isn't it?
It is. I like
Is
looking
your-
back the hoodie.
Is your old man one of these people that we're not putting the heating on? Put a jumper on.
No, I've just had the heating on.
No. Right. Well, then why have you got? a hoodie
No,
on?
let me reiterate. Chris is probably that annoying child that will put the heating on when his parents are away and then go, "Cool, I'm hot," and open the windows up.
No.
He is that
My
annoying
mate does
son.
that. My mate does that. My mate puts the heating on and then he opens the window because he says he prefers a natural breeze.
Yeah,
Don't
but
understand.
I can't argue that. I can argue most things, but I can't argue that.
Another mate of mine will always sleep with the hairdryer. He'll have windows open, then he'll point the hairdryer at himself.
Wow.
And he pretty much does that until he falls asleep.
The
What?
weirdest thing.
What?
Does his family?
The first time I stayed round his house, right, was literally late. I just said, he started going mad, and I was like, "What on earth is that?" It was the hairdryer. It's like, "You've got a hairdryer on you while you're in bed," and he's like, "Yeah." What? I was sleeping in the spare room, like literally the room next door, and I was like, "What's that?
I know,
That's bad.
Why are you
I know
using
that
a hairdryer at 10 o'clock at night?"
I know that noise can sometimes help babies and stuff go to sleep, but why is it?
You know what though?
That's mad.
That is pretty mad. But I've had my weirdest thing that's a bit like that, but it's not like that at all, but sort of similar, is that when I used to have my 330 convertible, no matter what the fucking weather was, the roof was down, and I had M Sport CI. But when I had the roof down on it, I'd have the heater on full whack, so I felt warm like it was summer, but really it'd be freezing cold and
Yep.
pissing down.
Yep. So when I had the Nissan, the 350Z Roadster, before I got rid of that, as long as it was above 4 degrees, I could put the roof down. So I literally every single time I drove it, roof down, heated seats on, heater on full towards my hands, and my hands didn't get cold every single time.
I'm literally the only one here who hasn't had a convertible.
Yeah,
Oh my
I would
God,
advise
I've
it.
had
I had a
two.
convertible demo.
I've
Does
had
that count?
two.
Which we spoke about before, and nearly broke
Yeah,
the
you
roof.
did, didn't I? The disaster I had with the roof. Yeah.
That's bad, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, Peter put a comment in that video. You were talking about the roof. And Peter put a comment. He went, "Oh, that's interesting, Chris. Please tell me more, because I didn't know what to do with the bill for the repair job."
The roof never broke. I made sure of that because I was clinging onto it.
Oh, he's a Klingon. Do you hear that, everyone? He's a Klingon.
Quick, backtrack.
Right. What I want to do,
Do not disturb because I keep getting notifications.
if it's all right with you, we're nearly at the 10-minute mark. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick break to make sure it's actually recording this footage, and then we're not just wasting more time. All right.
And then we'll be back.
Because yeah, and then we'll be back. So 2 minutes, all right? I'll be right back. Much love. Bye-bye. All right, and we're back. We're back. So
I'm gonna move this out a little bit. I realised that during the break that you can only see part of my face, so I'm gonna move this out just a little bit.
So what are we saying, Chris? Give us the breaking news.
Boris Johnson tested positive for coronavirus. Oh,
Ew.
Ducky.
Ew.
How on earth
Did you
was
read
that?
Did you actually read the article about it?
No.
Okay, so yeah, he's still going to be doing his normal day-to-day job, obviously just in isolation.
But he's already his last few PM speeches, well, other than last night. But well, put it this way, the one that he spoke about everyone going into lockdown, he was by himself anyway. So maybe he can still do speeches and that, can't he?
Yeah, he's feeling up to it, obviously.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's crazy.
And there's still a film crew and stuff that's going to be around him.
I still think that we're going to be off to the minimum of May 1st.
Yeah, I've got a feeling we could be. It could be. We're going nuts by then. Just not changing
nuts
the topic,
now.
keeping it very similar. Did you guys see the news about the doctor that died?
This is a joke.
No. It sounds like it, doesn't it? But genuinely, doctor died. He ran the surgery across the road from work.
I do.
Yeah, it's made national news.
Holy moly!
Christ.
He's the first doctor to die, in the UK of the coronavirus.
Oh,
It
good.
was 71, I think it was, something like that. 74 maybe.
Huh.
Did you see that video going around on Facebook of that lad? I've not really properly watched it because I've got the attention span of a sparrow. But there's a baldish-looking fella in a big warehouse-looking compound, and it says "That coronavirus not to be sniffed," that sort of thing. And he's in a big warehouse, and he's like, "This is going to be a temporary hospital for."
That's in the XL.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's the NHS.
I've not
Nightingale,
properly
temporary
listened to it. What's
hospital
that about?
They're basically, it's a kilometre long. Literally, the XL in London, the exhibition hall, they're turning it into a temporary hospital, calling it NHS Nightingale. They've got 4,000 beds ready to go in there. Pretty much like a fully kitted out temporary hospital. But
A couple of football stadiums have offered to do the same as well. I know, like Watford and stuff have offered to give their stadiums up in order for them to use beds and all sorts.
Yeah. So be the most attendance at a stadium ever.
Apparently, they're using the Bernabeu to store food and medicines and all that sort of thing in Madrid. Yeah.
Ah, did you hear the making of the giant lasagna in Wembley?
Oh no!
What?
Did you not hear this going around the other week?
No.
There was a voice memo on WhatsApp. They're saying that someone had intelligence that they were building a giant lasagna the size of Wembley, and then they were going to parcel drop it off to people's houses using drones.
Oh my god!
He said they was going to use the underground heating to bake the lasagna, then close the roof so it recreated an oven.
And then someone followed that up by saying they're going to make a giant garlic bread in the Eurotunnel.
That'd be quite cool, actually.
And then split it in half. They split it in half. Half would go to us, half would go to France.
Can you imagine being stuck in a tunnel full of garlic bread and you had to eat your way out?
I'd love it.
It'd take me probably a good 6 months to get out, but I'd get there.
I'd be massive by the end of it, but yeah, I'd love it.
Wouldn't it be ironic if you ate your way out, but you were so fat by the other end you couldn't come out?
You just get stuck.
Your arse just gets stuck in the hole. But yeah, no, I think it's absolutely crazy all this stuff that's going on, man. It's just I'll keep myself occupied. Which what I was going to say, because we were using Skype to record this, and House Party is the other app we were trying to use, which is a really good app actually. Well done, Chris. Good suggestion, because I'm hooked on the app now. Because you can add people, and it tells you when they come online. You can randomly FaceTime them, and it's just like I love it.
I'm gonna be honest with you boys. I've started ghosting. Ghosting means that every time that I come online, it doesn't notify anyone I'm online.
Yeah, but you like that though. You like a secret squirrel, wouldn't you?
I am. Yeah, I'll just all of a sudden pop up in your chat like, "Hello," and disappear.
But get notifications, and I'm like, "Oh, does this mean they're trying to talk to me?" Or
yeah, exactly. I know. Right, with House Party, this weird app. It's free, but it's pretty cool. But it doesn't really explain if someone's online, if someone's invited you to talk. It doesn't really explain it. So you can sometimes just randomly call someone you think's invited you, and they're like really shocked you phoned them.
Ah.
It was
But-
he that put me onto it. He said after the pubs had that closed, he sat there having a drink with his mates, using the house
What?
party app.
What I think's amazing though is that people can just, if you've unlocked the room, people can just come in. And I sound so old. I sound like I'm my granddad, but
Maybe what we should do tonight, obviously we can't really record it, but we should go to the pub.
it's a good shout.
Go to the pub. We'll see if we can get some others involved. I reckon I've got some others we can get in and have a pretty good time.
How many people can you have on house party?
I think it's up to 10.
See, I don't even know 10 people. That's amazing. So we could do that. But what made me laugh is last night Jason from Thingy. I don't want to say his name and dox him.
I
but,
was
you know,
gonna, I was going to jump in your call actually, but I decided not to.
he just jumped in with me. And started, you all right? I was like, you're all right. Why are you in a dressing gown? What's going on? It's 2:00 in the afternoon.
Is it a child size dressing gown?
Yes,
Yeah, it's Mitchell's.
Mitchell's. Yeah, Mitchell left it around there when we went to the training course together. There's some funny photos I got sent for that. But yeah, so I'm actually. I don't think I would complain of this normally, but I'm on day 3 of isolation, and I'm actually getting a bit bored. No, not bored. I'm not bored. No, listen, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm overindulging in things that I like to do to the point they're not special anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Do get what
So
you mean.
things that I'd like get me through a day, and I'd be like, I can't wait to get home and do that. But now I'm doing that so much that the thought of doing that is like overbearing. I just can't move.
See, I'm not quite like that yet because I'm occupied throughout the day.
But yeah, but you've got your kids. I ain't got my kids
Yeah.
with me. So I'd love to have them with me now. You know, but I just at the moment I can't, and it's just like So I've done.
How sore are you?
What was that?
I said, how sore are you?
How sore am I?
Yeah,
Stay right down, kitchen.
in your isolated state.
Next sandwich. Right, I hope you
Friction
see
bird. Sorry.
Right, we should probably wrap it up. I suppose.
Better
I love
say
that.
sorry.
Ricky's
Good idea, Ricky.
Ricky's gonna get shot. Ricky, I need you in the kitchen. Give me a fucking hand.
The problem is, it shows my wife's bad side. You see.
I just love it. I think it's amazing. Everyone's got a house full like that. That's nothing to be worried about. Well, anyway, go on. Then let's wrap it up, and then we'll do more content as we go on. All right.
We should probably try and do like every couple of days or something, or just try and get some stuff out there. I know it's a bit of work for you, Joe, but it's going to break up the day. Give you something to do.
That's right. I don't overindulge, you know. Right. Anyway, lots of love. I'll let you know when I'm editing all that. But anyway, right, people, like and subscribe.
Yeah, do that. Chris, anything to say before we go?
No.
No. All right. Thanks for that, Chris. To everyone that is listening, watching, / whatever you're doing, just stay safe and keep well. And yeah, we'll see you all at the end of it.
Or in a couple of days.
Or in a couple of days. Who knows?
Oh,
Ciao.
Ciao for now. Bye.